onto it. With a circle, drops it off to his defense, and then fires a shot. And that one goes up into the air and gloved down by Bertier.
Stream went down for a second. We're good now. Yep. Sorry about that, folks. We're having a bit of technical difficulties there, but we should be good to go here.
Well, hopefully with the new arena, we won't have to utter those words too many times. Now 17-18 to go here in the second period. West Virginia still up 2-0, 21-9 on the shot count for West Virginia ahead. And now they're going to drive this puck ahead, and here comes West Virginia with a full head of steam. They're going to try to fire that one from an odd angle, but then they're going to hold it down inside that corner, and then a centering pass, and that one's going to get blocked and then sent off to the boards. Now up to the point. They're going to fire this shot, and that one's going to go wide. Now it's Weichel with another one, and that one doesn't go. And now a slapper from the point, and what a snag there by Bottigaleri. That glove hand is like lightning. And now here we go. Swain back in the circle again. Goes back up to the defense. Gonna hold on to it. Wrist shot, and that one gets blocked right in front. And here comes JMU. They had a 3-on-2 developing, but then it gets turned over and dumped back down to the other end, and they're gonna call icing here. On this left side of Bernier, West Virginia going to get it back and hold on to it. Now here comes West Virginia. They got a nice breakaway here, and he's going to come in, charge across, ice pass, fires it, and that one gets saved. Smith had a nice shot there, and it goes off the pads of Bottigaleri. And that was a really good opportunity for West Virginia. And then the puck gets tipped up into the air. Now it's down on the West Virginia end. And this period been very back and forth so far. Only a few minutes into it, and I feel like we've had a lifetime of opportunities, shots, blocks, saves. And that one's going to come down for icing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's more of what we expected here. JMU's they took the punches there in the first period, and now they're kind of punching back a bit here.
But if you're West Virginia, bend, don't break.
Yep.
And I think they should be just fine. With the way West Virginia has played in that first period, really, they played outstanding. I can't say that enough. And here, off this face-off, West Virginia going to win it back down on their own end. Gonna hold it behind the net and send it up top. And it's gonna get bounced around and coming out one more time. Ambrosi skating on in, fires a shot, and that one gets blocked. Ambrosi's gonna get back to it down inside that corner. He's gonna hold on to it, and then he falls to his knees, but then gets it back. And now West Virginia tries a spinorama shot, and that was a really good attempt from Ferguson. And now it comes back to JMU. They're going to try to carry this one out. Palladino will send it down for icing. And one other thing I'd like to mention, Ian, that first period, penalty-less. Not a penalty for either team, and we're already 5 minutes into this second period.
Yeah, there's a couple things I think probably maybe should have, could have been called.
But I like the let the boys play as long as it's called fairly both ways. That's all I ask. And puck going to come loose, and it goes out. There's going to be a bit of a tumble there, and that's another one. The example of what I'm saying. Probably some referees might have called that a tripping penalty. I like the way the referees are reffing this game. JMU bench isn't happy about it, but I certainly am. Oh, and that was a really nice feed. Oh, and he just fanned on it. It rolled off the top of his stick. Gallagher. Almost. And now Lowry going to go back for it. Sends it up again. And they're going to send a attempted stretch pass that was intended for Moser. He's going to get it back. Fires a shot. Goes through traffic. And now there's a player inside the net. I don't know how in the world that didn't go in. Bernier makes another save at the top of the crease. And then it comes down to the corner. That is unbelievable. And we're going to get some whistles here.
JMU player was down on the ice there for a second. He's back up now, skating towards the bench, hunched over there a little bit. But appears to be all right. So there's blown to make sure he was all right once JMU got back possession of the puck there.
And I think this faceoff probably going to be outside of the zone, I would have to think. Yeah, he did get up under his own power, got off the ice. He appeared to be okay, just a little rattled.
Yep, and you called it. Outside the face-off circle, but once again, we do want to apologize for the technical difficulties we had as stream cut off on us real quick. We had to start up a fresh new one. We hope you all were able to make the transition over and join us here, so we thank you.
Some of the wiring in the building, some of the Wi-Fi here, will all be fixed next year. We promise.
We hope.
We hope.
Yeah, because
maybe not make a promise.
This rate, we probably know as much as they do.
Now this puck's going to get sent ahead. Lowry going to get to it first. Oh, and a big hit there in the neutral zone. And the referee going to put his arm up, and I spoke too soon about no penalties, and here we go. West Virginia going to have a delayed call on them. They're going to tag up here, and this will be the first penalty of the game. They're going to call a trip. And your guilty party going to go ahead and head down there to the box. Well, we made it this far without one. You knew it was coming eventually.
Yep.
So this will give James Madison their hand at the power play, which is definitely not the thing you want to see as you're West Virginia in a 2-0 game like this. They score, this will put them back in the game.
Yeah, first time we get to see a Mountaineer power going unit here.
Oh, and here's a drive, and that one got blocked. I mean, that had to hurt. There's no pads on the back of the calf there, and here's one inside the crease, and that one got flipped up into the air and cleared away, and West Virginia's going to try to race down after it. And there we go. Weichel chased after it for a second. And JMU holds it down low, sends it up top. Just passing between them, looking for a shooting lane. Finds one and a good save from Bernier. And then kept inside the zone. We'll bring it down low, and here's a centering pass, and that one didn't go. Now, right on top of that blue line, here's a shot and a good save. And that has killed about a minute on this power play. Another drive through traffic, and that one didn't get through. And that's going to be attempted to be cleared, and then it didn't. And now James Madison gets it back.
West Virginia really needs to grab the fire extinguisher.
And there you go. The kitchen was getting a little too hot, and the pot overboiled.
Yep.
Now your goal scorer there is going to be Michael Peliciata. And that was a really nice play there in front of the net from inside the corner and bringing it away right in front of the net. West Virginia wasn't quite ready for it, but they got quite a few shots taken on that power play. Can't give any discredit to James Madison. A fantastic power play, and that's going to make it 2-1. And West Virginia is going to try to seize the momentum back early in this first period. It's been James Madison, and the roles have kind of switched since that first period.
Maybe it's just something about that other end of the ice there. It seems like the ice tonight has just been tilted down towards that end.
And of course, we don't like that from our vantage point.
No.
Send this one over to the other D-man, and they're going to dump in. West Virginia going to be the first one to get to it. Very quickly, I might add, and now The Mountaineers going to have a 2-on-1 opportunity here. Back checker coming in late. Oh, and the back checker gets to it. That was beautiful. Keldon McQuarrie came back quite quickly to get a stick on that one. That was a for sure goal for West Virginia.
Yeah, Maori there was able to get back and put his stick in there.
Oh, and JMU caught out here. They had no defenseman on the ice. They tried a full change. There was no icing. And they were very fortunate West Virginia didn't get a break there. Holding it down in the corner. Sends it up high. Here's another shot. Good save by Bernier. Rebound collected and cleared. Goes off the glass. Then it was up into the air. Lowry got a hand on it. Now it's going to go back down low for West Virginia. 11:10 to go in this second period. And it's going to be in JMU's hands again. Sustained pressure here and a centering pass attempt. No one was home. And this hockey game has seemed to gotten a lot closer than it was in that first period.
Yeah,
they come
definitely.
again, and a shoot, they score. And it is a tie game. James Madison University comes into the zone and fires one right past Bernier. And that's going to be a tough pill to swallow. Anthony Carbone.
Yeah, that's definitely a tough pill to swallow there for the Mountaineers. Got to do something here.
And Ian, I ask you again, what is the most dangerous lead in hockey?
2 goals.
2 goals. And we're all even Steven with 10:34 halfway through this one. West Virginia owned the first period. JMU has owned the second period. West Virginia has only registered about 4 or 5 shots during this period. They have not been down this end very often. Now James Madison can hold on to it again. And now here's a wide open chance, and what a snag there by Buttick-O'Leary. That left glove hand.
Yeah, that was
right up there.
Snagged it.
Blink of an eye. And that was a really good opportunity, that shot in between the circles.
That was a real nice slap shot there. From West Virginia, just an even better save.
So it is 2-2. And now West Virginia got to find a way to get back into the game. They've dominated. Up along the blue line, going to send it down low for Weichel. Weichel tries a centering pass for Briggs, and his stick gets
he was without his stick there, so he couldn't do too much.
His stick went on vacation to Cancun. And here is Briggs bouncing that off the boards. It's down low. They're going to hold it down there. Blair was there. That rhymes. And up top, West Virginia going to escape this one in. Tries an odd angle shot. Loose puck inside the crease. Buttick-O'Leary was on top of it. And they're going to blow the whistle dead. And that leaves 9:28 on the clock. And after that goal, West Virginia's gotten a shot of adrenaline. And here they come, maybe. So here we go. Gonna try this one more time. This is to the left of Buttick-O'Leary, and it's gonna be turned over right here. Backhand try, and that one doesn't go. Centering pass in front, still holding onto it. Loose puck, and that gets deflected down towards the corner, and we're gonna get a whistle. The net has come off. And West Virginia tried to get a quick change there. Oh, and we've got pieces of broken stick coming off the ice, and that stick is in about 4 different places.
Yeah.
Down there on the ice. West Virginia tried to get that quick change, and the referee quickly said no change.
Yep.
But the net came off. So now West Virginia, and West Virginia after that second JMU goal has been down at this end. Seems like they're going to try to get back into this one. Bounces off the boards. Comes up towards that blue line, and they're going to skate this one down quite quickly. Pasalowski. And that'll be covered by Bernier. Well, Ian, it looks like we have ourselves a hockey game.
Yeah. One that you thought Mountaineers may be able to kind of just run away with you in the first period. JMU has fought back here in the second period. And
well, if you look at numbers and look at trends, that would mean the final score of this one should be 4-2 West Virginia.
Yeah. We'll see how
2 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third.
We'll see how the rest of this second period plays out. Then we're going to be in for one exciting finish come the third period, I have a feeling.
And that was a nice hit from Ferguson down inside the corner. JMU kind of messing about with it, and they weren't quite able to get it out. And West Virginia going to hold it down on their end. They're going to try to break it out. They will. It'll bounce off the boards. JMU going to be the first ones to get there. And Pasalowski will be on top of it. But then West Virginia going to get a nice turnover here. They're down low. Fires a shot, angle shot. That bounces off the boards. Williams got it one more time. Backhands it towards Gallagher. Gallagher sends one in. That got blocked through traffic. And then sent away. Brown chasing after it. Then he's going to be chasing Swain. Swain comes on in. On the backhand. Switches to the forehand in close. And a good save there. Now West Virginia going to get their possession back. 7:54 to go. Chipped up into the air. Then it was hit off a hand. And now they're going to fight for it right along that blue line. And then it goes away. So both teams having their fair share of chances this period, much more even. And here comes another attempt. Skating on it. Oh, and a big hit from Lowry on Gallagher. Gallagher sends it up top. Tries to rip one, and that one gets blocked, and here comes JMU, but a good turnover there. That's going to be off. They're going to have to check up, and they do. And now it stays inside the neutral zone and gets dumped down low. And that leaves 7 minutes on the clock here in the second. 27 to go in the game. And West Virginia, they're fighting for it inside that neutral zone. It's been a battle they've been fighting. And they're going to get it once more. Going to break this one in. Good move from Stankiewicz. Fires a shot and he scores. Top right bins the captain. And that was a beauty.
That
Stankiewicz for 3-2.
The way to respond. West Virginia, JMU ties it up. JMU ties it up. And then West Virginia just went back on the attack. And then Stankiewicz says, I got this, and puts it in the back of the net. West Virginia back on top by 1, 3-2.
And man, what a move by Mark Stankiewicz to avoid that defender. That little fake, pulls it back into his body. That was really nice. Faked out the goaltender and fires that one where Mama hides the cookies. So West Virginia going to reestablish their lead. They're going to get a nice turnover here off the faceoff. And oh, and that one almost went in. And now we have a player down on the ice. That was Howcroft, but he got up. And that's going to be iced by JMU. And I can't get over how nice of a deke that was with the stick. He pulls it more towards inside. He faked Badagalleri out. And just, he never had a chance at missing that one. And the captain shows you why he's the captain. And now JMU going to try to respond. It's been a very back and forth game here in this second period. West Virginia going to find themselves back on top after losing a 2-0 lead, but here comes JMU with an opportunity in on goal, and the net's going to come off there. There's going to be a couple players that collided, The one that ended up in the net was Higginbotham.
Gonna play on there too. I thought maybe for a second we may see a penalty shot coming up, but let that go there. It looked like he got tripped up there. Went rolling and went sliding in the net.
I'm just going to say this, though. They have not called that all game.
Yeah.
You cannot call that in a situation just as that.
Yeah.
Especially in a game that's this tight.
No.
Now, if West Virginia was still up 3-0, I would be okay if they called that.
Rest have been letting them play here tonight. And I mean, I agree with you. It was just, I like the no call. It was just, you know.
And we got another couple bodies tumbling onto the ice.
I like the no call there, but it was also, you see it happen.
Oh, and here's one right in front, and that one almost went home. I think it got deflected to the left. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's just, you see it happen, and it just kind of came to my mind that, you know, you look for an arm in that instance.
And he's going to fight for it down there in the corner. And here's a ripper from the top of the point. And a good save from Bernier to send that one away, and he's going to get it back and be able to cover it with 5:24 to go here in the second period. And remember that shot count that West Virginia was dominating 25-6 in the first period?
Yeah.
It's now 30-20.
Yep, JMU has done a nice job here clawing back.
And I give a lot of credit to their coaching staff. Whatever was said in that locker room, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in there.
Yeah.
The adjustments they've made have definitely worked. And West Virginia going to get a really fast break here. It's going to be a 2-on-2, and that just came off the stick of Ambrosi.
Yeah, that was Gould there with the nice poke check on that one.
And here's Ambrosi again with a shot, and that one almost ended in the top right corner. He's going to get it back. And we're going to get a whistle here. And the net came off.
Yeah, unsure how the net came off there, but
it might have been the goaltender pushing off. And now they're watering down the posts, making sure that'll
I guess your prediction's right, because we've seen that quite a bit here.
I wasn't paying attention to the net. It came into the corner. I didn't see it. Now they're back up to the defense. Here's a shot. That one gets deflected, but a very nice save by Buttigieg.
Yeah, but I don't want to speak too soon, but it certainly feels like kind of the first half of this period was all JMU, and then the second half now is all kind of West Virginia. So far in the second half of this period has kind of been all West Virginia.
And that one's going to be a penalty. That's going to be on Williams as a trip. Right in front of the goaltender down here. He just got his stick tangled up.
It's going to be the second penalty of the day on the Mountaineers, second penalty of this period on the Mountaineers.
And JMU 1 for 1 on the power play. They did score that one. And the power play, that power play is what kicked this all off. And remember, I told you, Ian, when that power play started, they scored that one goal, let them right back into the game.
Yep.
I might not know a whole lot as far as numbers go, but I do know a lot about momentum and how that can swing in a game.
Yeah, but let's see here. Mountaineers able to allow that the one power play goal. How will they respond here?
Give the penalty killing unit just one more opportunity. And it looks right here you're going to get a clearance, and yes, you will. That got sent all the way down the ice. So that'll kill some time. A minute and 33 to go on this man advantage. It's going to be a 3-on-2 for JMU entering the zone. Going to chip this one to the right, fires a shot, and that one goes high and wide. Now to that point, and it goes down low, off to the right. Going to rip another one and through traffic, and another good save by Bernier through traffic. He did not see that puck coming in. And here's another shot, another good save, and a rebound attempt, and another great save from Bernier. JMU is still stalking the prey. Here's a slap shot, and that one gets deflected up into the netting and almost hit a couple of scratches sitting up there on the roof. Had to duck and cover.
Yep, but it's a good thing there for West Virginia is they kind of need to get that change there, get just kind of reset and everything. This chance now to reset here and try to win the face-off and clear the puck down here towards us.
Well, you got 55 seconds to kill off, 3:45 here in the period. Shots 31-22 in favor of West Virginia. And this one up top, here's a shot. Got pushed towards the net, rebound came in, and the net comes off. So Mountaineer gonna fix the net. And that leaves 48 seconds.
So we'll do the face-off again here. The ref almost fell there. I believe we got that on camera there. There,
I've seen that a lot the last couple of games.
Almost blew a tire, yeah.
And this one's brought up top. JMU gonna hold on to it. They're still looking for a lane to shoot. He's gonna have a slapper, and that one was through traffic and gloved down by Bernier, and he says no.
I believe that one got deflected on the way in, actually, because it seemed like the puck was going more towards the left of the net, and then it went over towards the right.
Well, I'm really impressed with Bernier in the second period, because in that first period did not get called upon much, and he come out here, and he's done fantastic. You know, he's made 23 saves.
It's had a lot of stoppage here, so we are still on the power play.
Here's another shot. That one just goes.
JMU still is on the power play here for about another 20 seconds.
We got 20 left. West Virginia just needs one clear, and this power play would be over. But JMU really doing some pretty passing on that shot. Goes wide, and now they're going to send it up to Lowry. Lowry tried to move it. Couldn't quite do it.
Yeah, that was one thing that was.
Out to the right here. Oh, we got a whistle.
Interference.
Here. Oh boy. Now who is this? I believe this is against West. No, I believe this is against James Madison.
Yeah, it does appear that way, and
yeah,
that is the indication.
That is going to be Pasalowiski. He's been into some trouble earlier tonight.
Yep. So, well, that will end that. So we'll play 4-on-4 here, I guess, for 2 seconds, and then
it'll be a
West Virginia's going to have the abbreviated power play.
Only by 2
abbreviated.
seconds.
Yeah.
But here is Stankiewicz. They take this face-off. One goes back to the defense. West Virginia sets up now. It's back to the power play for West Virginia. This is their first of the night. And by the way, that'll leave JMU 1 for 2 on the power play. Here is Ambrosi. Sends it up top, then it comes back for Stankiewicz. Stankiewicz, cross-ice pass. What a save from Bagaglieri.
Beautiful save there from Bagaglieri. With that one there, as he slid across basically on his belly, put his glove up and snagged it.
And now they're along that blue line. They're going to send it down low. Ambrosi sends it up top. And then they send it back over. Looking for an option. Ambrosi again fires one in. Holds it behind the net. And he's going to chase after it. He gets to it. And Ambrosi still fighting for it. Still fighting for it. And then it gets tipped off to the point. They're going to rip a shot. That got deflected. That almost had a chance to go in. Here's Ambrosi. 1:13 to go here on the power play. Going to send this one up to the point for Stankiewicz. Stankiewicz sends it across, gets it back. Stankiewicz now with it again. He fires a shot, and a beautiful save from Bagaglieri.
Certainly have a goaltender battle going on now.
And this game has really turned into a very entertaining hockey game, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Very entertaining.
West Virginia still with a minute here. Minute 4 to try to get something on board.
And it'll leave about 30 seconds around for the period. Sends this up to the point. That's going to come out of the zone. No, that stayed in. Sends it down low. Here's a shot, and that one got deflected by Carnell in front. Blair now goes after it. Blair. Sends it across. Here's a shot, and that one got deflected. Oh, and Smith was on top of it. He almost buried it. Now back up to the blue line. Gonna send it across. Gonna fire that shot. Good save there, Bottiglieri. Smith sends it along the boards. Smith gets it back. Smith on an angle. Then he gonna try the wrap around. No, he won't. He'll send it up top. Eyeing up the options. Sends it out to the point. Almost turned over. That was a dangerous pass. Here is Smith. And now the puck's loose, and that one almost gets cleared. It stays in the zone. West Virginia has stayed in the zone this entire power play. 15 seconds to go. Here's a shot, and here's another shot, and they both go wide. And now West Virginia holding it again. It's Blair. 7 seconds to go here. Blair across. 3, 2, and here's a shot, and a good save from Bottiglieri, and it ended up underneath them, and that almost trickled into the back of the net. It's underneath him. He's not sure where it is. He's on top of it.
Yeah, West Virginia, though, for the first power play there, the minute 58 seconds there on, I guess you call it the abbreviated power play.
Was in there the entire time.
Got a few really great looks there.
Disappointed not to come away with anything, but I think overall that was a grade A power play.
Yep.
And now maybe that gives you some momentum. Here's a shot, and that one goes wide. That was Sullivan who ripped that one home, and now Brown going to chase after it. 43 seconds to go in this second period. Well, West Virginia in this period lost the 2-0 lead. It was tied 2-2. They came back out on top 3-2. Oh, and a centering pass. That was really nice. And Williams could have. And here is Soma. Sends it ahead. West Virginia going to grab that one again. It's going to bounce around in the neutral zone with about 20 seconds left. This ought to do it for the period. And I believe it will be. Soma chased after it. He lost an edge and ended up on his wallet there briefly, but that'll be 5 seconds to go, so that'll do it. Here's a shot and a good save by Bottiglieri to end the period. Right as the clock hits double zeros. Well, anyway, so the second period, it's been a game of up and downs for West Virginia so far. First period high, second period maybe a little low, but you're still on top 3-2, and that's what good teams do. So we'll be right back with the third period. West Virginia on top 3-2. And we welcome you back inside the Morgantown Ice Arena for this one between West Virginia Mountaineers and James Madison University. Well, Ian, like I said at the end of the second period, we've had a game that's been a lot of highs, a lot of lows. First period was a very high. Second period might have been a very low. But for having a low second period, though, you still find yourself in the lead. I think that's got to be something you take away from it. You didn't have the greatest second period, but you're still on top.
Yeah, no, I would definitely say, have to agree with you there. It was, but I wouldn't even say it was the entire period. It was about half. It was about the first 10 minutes of the second period, you know, was kind of that low, like you're saying, and then they kind of got back on the horse that second half of that period, and they find themselves in the lead up by 1. Right now looking to extend it here.
Well, nonetheless, Gallagher to come into the face-off circle, and one of JMU's coaches is trying to get back onto the bench. One of the players sprayed the feet of the referee. And here we go. So the first puck's going to get bounced down behind Bernier. And here's a shot. Oh, that came out of nowhere. And a very good save. That very easily could have been 3-3. And West Virginia going to hold it down in that end. Bit of a slower start so far, just been trapped inside that corner. And here comes James Madison. They're going to have a 2-on-2, 3-on-2. Here they come with pace. Going to try to drop it back, tries to backhand it. Now he's going to throw a forehander, and that one gets blocked. And it's going to come back behind the net. And come out there for Williams. Now over, Young had it for a second. Covered up for a whistle. So, early on here, that puck, oh, and then that came off just a little bit as well. Well, like I said earlier, in a game like this, where it's 3-2 after having what was a relatively unsuccessful second period, you could agree.
Yeah.
They still have that lead, and I just hope they're able to protect it here, and hopefully this third period, they come out just as well as they did in that first period. And maybe it's not even a case of West Virginia maybe getting worse. I think it's maybe James Madison getting better.
Yeah.
During that second period.
I definitely think James Madison, like you said, we said at one point their passes were just crisp in that second period, and they definitely improved on that aspect. It just seemed
Stankiewicz with another good move, and he fired a shot, and a good save there. Stankiewicz has had the nifty moves on lock tonight. Here's a puck that comes on in, and that puck, the net's going to get knocked off there by Starr. He was down on one knee. And he just slid into the post. So this faceoff should be down here. And it's been a slow start of this period. A lot of whistles.
Yeah. Haven't reached the 2-minute point yet.
But in a game like this, where West Virginia got that 1-goal lead. Oh, and here's a shot, rebound, and that one almost got tucked to bed. And JMU gonna have a good stretch here. Here's a shot, good blocker save there by Bernier. Starr. Oh, and he paid the price for trying to clear that one. And now it's gonna go all the way down to the James Madison end. Gonna hold it now, and oh, and a big hit from Best. Best came in there, and he put a really, really good hit. Right in the open ice.
Say that again.
Best had a really nice hit.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna hold it down low, and here's one coming out towards a circle. Brown attempted, I think he was just trying to pass there. I don't think that was an attempted shot, and they're gonna wrap this one around the boards. It's gonna come back to Best. Best fires a shot, that one goes high and wide. Brown chases after it. Brown does get to it first. And it wasn't. And JMU holding it bound on their own end. And again, this kind of looks like what we saw in that opening bit of the first period towards the beginning of the game. And here's a drop pass. That one gets deflected up in the air. That goes off the glass. And West Virginia is going to get back to it. It's Best again. Best the fourth, I might add. And here's a shot. That one goes off the glass. And JMU going to have some pressure here, and here's a loose puck. Almost got buried. West Virginia gonna hold on to it. Oh, and that's still loose. Not sure who got a hand on it. I think it was Blair. Got a hand on that one to get that out of danger.
Yeah. Drop there, just kind of, stick was on the ground. Didn't quite have the stick in your hand at that moment, so just kind of shovel it out.
Well, I like to say that puck was on 7th Avenue after dark. My dad will get that one. They're going to put this down inside that corner. West Virginia going to spin here. And here's JMU. They're going to come out with a little bit of pace. Going to move this towards the right. And it's going to get deflected up into the air. And a good grab there from Ferguson to put that back down on his stick. Bounces off the boards. Comes into the neutral zone. Ambrosi tries a Stankiewicz move. And it didn't quite pass through the checker. That's a good stick there. Back on defense, and West Virginia playing very good defense through these first 5 minutes, and here's a shot, and that was a good save there. And another shot from an odd angle ended up on his wallet, and we're gonna have a whistle here. This might be a penalty. And it's gonna be a trip. And I think there might have been a reason why he was on his wallet.
Yeah, I wasn't really looking. It looks like I was back here. There was a JMU player that looked like something happened with his skate. It was Rafferty, number 13. Kind of immediately looked at his skate and then pointed to the bench, signaling he need to get off.
Oh, that is very interesting. So anyway, West Virginia going to get their second man advantage. The first one very good, and they're going to keep it in the zone here again. Best sends it over to Brown, gets it again, fires a shot that gets blocked and went up into the air, and Badagaliri was upside down and twisted. Best gets it again. Sends it across. Here's a shot. That one gets deflected. And excuse me, that is DeColo, not Best. My apologies. And now the captain, Stankiewicz. He's a goal scorer tonight with a very nice move earlier on in this one.
Had a couple very nice moves.
And here's one from an odd angle. Oh, and they tried that centering pass. It didn't quite go through. So JMU is going to carry this one out. And that's going to be turned over to Kalu, who's going to be the first one to get to it. And to send it along. And now Stankiewicz. Handling it. Skating on in. He's been very quick here tonight. Done a very good job. They're going to send it down off the boards. Now here's Blair. Blair holds on to it. And he fires that one in. It was loose and ended up behind the net. Now West Virginia can hold on to it. There's 13 seconds to go here on their power play. It's not been as good as the first one.
Net got knocked off there, so that's the reason for the whistle.
Thank you. Anyway, 13:09 to go here in the game. 13 seconds left. On the power play. They're going to have it. Oh, here's an attempt, and that one just ends up into the corner. And that ought to do it for the West Virginia power play. So 12:55 to go here in the third. Not many big chances in this period for either team.
No, but, I mean, kind of expected it. You know, everyone's kind of got it out. Now it's time to...
Big turnover here. Here's a shot, and that one goes well wide. Sorry, Ian.
It's kind of just both teams just trying to bear down, because JMU knows in particular that with time ticking off here in the third period, one more goal may be the difference in this one.
And Stankiewicz with a nice hit there. Kind of got him off balance. He tried that centering pass. It didn't quite go through, but here comes JMU. They're going to have an opportunity here. He's going to try to cut back into the middle. He does so successfully, but he's going to just lose track of it, but then he gets it back, and he's waiting for help. He does get help. They're going to have it up top. Here's a shot, but that one gets deflected and goes well into the corner, and here's another one that gets deflected, and Stankiewicz is going to try to clear it. They're going to send this one up top. This is going to be for Smith. Smith skating on in. Where's the puck? And it ended up behind the net. Smith couldn't quite cash it in. And James Madison skating on in again, and they are trying to get any call they can. And West Virginia sends it ahead. Holding on to it. They're going to fire a shot, and a good glove save there. It might have not, I don't think it ended up in the glove. I think it might have just hit it.
Yeah.
That was very fortunate for James Madison to be parried away to a non-dangerous place, but anyway.
Yeah, I couldn't tell it if he either closed the glove too fast, hit on the outside, or if it just kind of, if it was shot so hard that it just kind of bounced right out of the glove.
Well, nonetheless, he made a good save. 11:19 to go. We're about halfway through this final period. And this game is very, very tight still. James Madison coming on in.
Certainly going to be a fun finish here in this one.
And they're going to send it all the way back down the ice. West Virginia is still going to fight for it down there. It's going to be behind the net. They're going to shovel it in front. No one was home. And now they're going to get the puck back in a dangerous spot here. Looking, still couldn't find anything, and then sends it behind the net. And then it gets deflected out towards center Reds, so Young picks it up and sends it across. He gets it back. Young tries to send one deep, and that one gets knocked down by Mowry. And JMU going to try to be fancy, but West Virginia's defense will have none of it. Back to collect that one is Palladino. And it's given up to Moser. And that's going to be cleared down the ice. They're going to say no icing on a deflection. And it's been a minute without a shot. And the net came off there. A big hit behind the net. I'm not sure who that is that ended up into it.
Yeah, I can't tell either.
Well, there was a big hit behind the net. Somebody ended up into it. No, 9:53 to go. And I keep saying that because if you're on the West Virginia bench, you are clock watching right now, hoping that clock can just keep on moving.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to skate on in, going to lose an edge, going to hold on to it, and then he tries to get a pass across. No one was home. And that's going to be icing. So we've had a short stint here with a lot of whistles, giving us some time to breathe.
Yeah.
If you will. Don't really that makes sense. If you will. There's the words I'm looking for. I knew they're in there somewhere.
Yep.
Well, don't forget to join us tomorrow night and tomorrow afternoon. 2 games, 2 senior nights. Bunch of hockey coverage on WVU Hockey tomorrow.
D2 taking on JMU once again tomorrow afternoon for their senior night afternoon. And then D1, I believe they were victorious 5-1 at Kent State here tonight. So I believe I heard as well you guys were watching earlier. So if you're still here, congratulations. Thanks for tuning in. Looking forward to covering you guys tomorrow evening for your guys' senior night. Senior night as you guys will be taking on John Carroll. D1 taking on John Carroll tomorrow night.
And here's Best. He's going to try to clear it, and he paid the price for it. And now here is Ambrosi. He tried to put it across. It was a little hot to handle, but he was able to get a hold of it eventually, and that pass in the middle gets turned over. Ringing out with Soma. And here's a shot. That one gets blocked, and you could just hear that ring off the skate. And another big block shot. Williams trying to get after it. And they're going to be offside.
Yeah, well, 8:41 now. We're past the halfway point here.
And that clock just seems to move ever slower when you have a 1-goal lead like this. But you really think you take those 8 minutes, subtract about maybe 2.5, and you got how much time?
Yeah, I don't know if you pull the goalie that, or you I'm thinking probably between the minute 30 to 2 minute mark. If it's still the same score at about that point, you'll look for the goalie there, and then you'd probably get up to the 2:30 there if West Virginia.
Here they come again, and a good shot and a better save.
Is able to get another one on the board here.
Just needed maybe an insurance goal coming down here, but then
yeah.
again, you don't want to develop that 2-goal lead again. We've seen that can already be dangerous in just this game. It was very dangerous earlier. And Carnell tries to send it out, put it up to Gallagher, and then he tips it off his stick, and it bounced through the neutral zone. Oh, here they come again. Here's a shot, and that one, I thought maybe that had a chance to go in, and they're going to try another shot off the rebound from that corner.
Yeah, from the angle here, I'm not sure. It almost looked from like our angle here that it almost looked like it was going to bounce over his shoulder and not back out in front there.
Now, West Virginia going to send it along here. Here's a shot, and that's going to get blocked. I'm not sure where it is, and then it comes out towards the corner. They're going to bounce it up top. It's going to be Young who fires one through traffic. And Young's going to get it right back. He's going to fire it through traffic again, and that time it's going to get blocked. It didn't get through the wall that time.
Nope.
Well, Young going at it there with Gold. And now a hit in the neutral zone. JMU going to try to rip a shot off here. They got a good lane. Sends one into the middle, and that one's going to get just fanned on. Palladino is down here, fighting with DiCarlo. DiCarlo holds it, flips that one ahead. Still going to hold on to it, sends it to the right. Tries a deke. Stankiewicz skating on in. He's been dangerous in that position all night. And the move he scored the goal on, he tried that move about 3 times before it worked. I guess they say 3rd time's a charm. And that puck's going to end up coming in on Bernier into his glove. So that leaves 6:18 to go.
Yeah. West Virginia right here, just keep doing what you are doing. You know, just try to get the pucks down there on net. Doesn't really matter at this point if you go and just This point, you're just trying to play keep away and drain this clock out as much as you can.
And here's a shot, better block. Blair chases after it. Now it's down low. JMU feels the urgency. They are really pushing for this tying goal. Here's a shot and a good save from Bernier. They know the pressure's on. They see the clock is ticking. They only have 6 minutes, and you can feel it. They're really starting to get after it.
Yep. This building here is ready for a Mountaineer win. JMU trying to come in here and spoil it on senior weekend.
With quite a lot of fans in attendance, I might add. This is a nicely packed stadium tonight. That one's going to be loose in front, but that's going to be picked up by Blair, and Blair's going to knock it ahead.
It's not the worst thing there by Blair. Just get it cleared out. Make JMU go back down, recollect itself.
Here's Starr. Gets it out of the zone, so JMU's going to have to tag up here.
Yep, keep draining the clock.
Oh, and a nice hit there. That might be one of the hits of the game. They're going to bounce that off the boards. Now West Virginia just trying to, they're letting them come down here. They're getting it, clearing it. And here's a shot. Oh, and that one was awkward for Bernier.
I want to say, though, too, if you're West Virginia, you just got to play. Cannot change anything. Don't be watching that clock right now. Just play hard till that buzzer.
Juan Bernier, that one had a real chance to get on in.
Just keep playing hard here.
Well, West Virginia is bending and not breaking, so I give them credit for that off the face-off. It's going to be a win from James Madison. That shot's going to get blocked by Smith and sent down towards the boards. Now into the neutral zone. They're going to dump this one in towards the boards. 5 minutes to go. Back up top. Here's a shot through traffic. Rebound in front. And it didn't go in. That was really close.
It definitely was there, and Mountaineers have had a lot of those tonight.
And that was just, I mean, the rebound was right there, almost. But Bottiglieri has played a very nice game here tonight. I will give him credit. He's made a lot of spectacular saves.
Definitely has.
Same with Bernier. Bernier has also made some really good saves. And here's a shot. Oh, and that one looked like it had a chance.
Early, I wouldn't think this would be much of a goaltender match, but it certainly has turned into one.
And here's a shot coming down there. Bernier's going to be able to cover. Well, what I will say is you don't have 47 saves without having a good game, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
He's made 47 saves, and like we said, the stats coming into this game, average is 5 goals against. He had an .899 save percentage. Again, not stellar numbers, but here tonight, he's proven that he can play some hockey. He is 0 for 3 on the season. But you never know. He was really trying desperately to get his first win of the season.
Timeout here called by JMU. So JMU going to want to talk things over here.
I don't know if I would have called that early.
Yeah, I might have saved it.
Still on the clock. I mean, there is a face-off down in this end, so
yeah,
you never know. That might be what they're really looking at.
Yeah, we'll have to see here. We'll see how it all transpires. I mean, both teams getting the final, coaching up and everything, getting the final game plan here to move forward. But how big was that no goal call back in the beginning of the first period now for JMU?
Huge, very huge. Think about that.
Yeah.
About how the net came off just slightly.
Yeah.
They blew it dead. And Bernier is down there. He is getting zen, I think.
Bernier's getting himself ready. Everybody's getting themselves ready here. We're going to have a fun final 440. Everyone buckle your seatbelts. We are getting ready for a ride here this final 440.
Buckle your seatbelts, maybe put on a cup of coffee. We're getting to that hour.
Yep.
And that faceoff's going to be won by West Virginia. And a good win from West Virginia. They really needed that. Here's a shot, and that one gets bounced off the boards, and that is going to be a deflection. No icing. 4:28 to go. So, turnover here. West Virginia going to get it back. And then there's going to be a fight for it, but West Virginia will end up with it. Down in that end, here's a cross-ice pass, and the whole building groaned.
Yeah, that was a close one there. Good opportunity, just a little out in front. Didn't connect on that one.
And Bernier makes the stop down on this end real easily. So that's killed a minute. 4:05 to go. And the shot count, haven't mentioned in a while, it is 50 to 36 in favor of West Virginia. They've taken 50 shots tonight. And that's why I say that Buddy Galeri is having a fantastic night.
Faceoff's now going to be moved outside. Not sure what exactly the call is here.
And I think the referee was signaling for offside.
Yeah, appears to be the call here, so offside's apparently called now on JMU. So that will move it outside.
That'll move it outside the zone. And I think they're going to add some time to the clock here. They might. I'm going to say it was 23. That was
we'll
Max
say
Palladino.
4:23 maybe. They're talking to the box down there.
He was
Player
signaling.
just head to the box, I think.
He was signaling 2-3. The box door was open.
Do we have a penalty coming up against JMU here?
Well, if it was a penalty against JMU, it was Max Palladino.
Because a player went into the box. Yeah, I believe you're right. It was Palladino that went into that box. But there's 5 players out there on the ice.
And Brady Swain.
Yeah, does not seem very happy.
Visually upset at the linesman there. So we went from having offside
Unsure
to
what is actually happening here.
So the clock remains on 4:05. Still 3-2. No time has been put up on the board. So it's not a power play. They might have put a 10-minute maybe. They might have given him a 10-minute.
Yep. 10-minute misconduct called there. Believe it was Max Palladino.
And here, here's a good opportunity. Oh, and a good save by Bernier. That net was wide open. And now there's going to be a bit of a tussle down here. And I think Ducalo is headed to the box. After that hit on Brady Swain. Swain was the one who was upset about the penalty earlier.
Yeah,
so
that's not what you needed.
Oh, well, now if you're JMU, don't remember, you've already used your timeout. You can't use it now.
Yeah.
That's why I said I think you would have waited. Oh, and we're going to have a 4-on-4.
Yeah.
And I think Brady Swain might have finally gotten his, might have finally gotten his penance.
Yeah. Well, I believe for the first time in a while, Richard,
we have reached, 3 minutes.
Almost, yeah, for the first time in a while.
Make it to the WVU Late Night Hockey Club.
Yep. Those of you who just joined us here, that's when we make it past midnight. It's been quite a while since it feels like, since the game went past midnight here, but.
Oh, and you're complaining.
No, this is a really good hockey game here.
Well, I saw a player that went to the box, I believe was Brady Swain.
see here.
1-5. But the referees are discussing it with the West Virginia bench, so I feel like there might have been some physicality down here, and that might have been 2 roughing calls, potentially.
Yeah,
so we're gonna have some
5 out there for 4 maybe now. Yeah, so we are going to be playing 4 and 4s. I did just hear the ref yell 4 and 4. I did not see who went into the penalty box there for the Mountaineers.
I said it when he went in there. Memory is not serving me well right now. But anyway, JMU, it's going to be 4 on 4 here.
Okay, so I believe
it was 2 offsetting roughing calls is what I understood.
Yeah, and then it was number 89, Mitch Ducalo, was the guilty party
yes.
for the Mountaineers.
I saw him go in there. I mentioned it. It just slipped my mind. It's getting late. It's cold in here.
Certainly is a chilly one. It's been a chilly one this week.
Yeah, I've had a long couple of days here in Morgantown, West Virginia. Usually I would say it'd be a nice time to come down here. Oh, and a big hit there. That was a nice move.
Yeah, Palahunic there with the hit.
And about 1 minute and 6 to go here on the 4 on 4. But usually I would say it is a very, usually I would encourage people to come down to visit Morgantown. This week I would not encourage you to come visit Morgantown.
Pretty chilly here.
It's been frigid this week. Wednesday we hit -8. So that was very, very cold.
So it's been a fun week.
And today it was 23 today, and it felt like a heat wave.
Yeah, I know.
Now JMU still holding on to it. And I send it around. Starr picks it up, sends it along. He tried to get it for Weichel.
Last couple days, it got you thinking about breaking out the shorts again.
Oh, yeah.
Because of how warm it's been.
Oh, and here's a good opportunity right up on top of the pane. And a good shot, but a better save. Madagalari.
So as soon as this power play is over, though, you got to think West Virginia is going to be, or not West Virginia, JMU, my apologies, is going to probably be looking to pull the goalie here.
They got 15 seconds left on this 4 on 4.
Yeah.
And that would leave you with 1 minute and 30 exactly.
Yep.
So I would probably want to see that goaltender getting pulled there. So with 1 minute and 37 to go in the game.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that for you.
4 on 4 is just expired. That's it. It's over. So we're back to even strength. For the next minute and 27 seconds, West Virginia has possession. Gonna send this one down the length of the ice. And West Virginia going to try to just hold on to the puck down there for the next minute and 15 seconds and not let JMU get an opportunity. Here they go. They're going to break out. And I think the goaltender is going to come to the bench. Bottiglieri, yes, he's creeping out.
The ice.
He's creeping out. He's creeping out, and he's going. Bottiglieri has gone to the bench. JMU has an empty net.
Extra attacker now on.
Extra attacker on, 58 seconds to go, and West Virginia is going to get it, and here they come, and and some good defense there, good stick lift, but it comes back, and that will be that, and I believe it is once again the captain. So, that'll make it 4-2. West Virginia has just
nothing
sealed
to really
the deal.
break down on that one, but
and that's Stankiewicz' second of the night. He gets the double.
Yep.
And ladies and gentlemen, the kitchen is closed.
Yeah, I would say that you don't want to speak too soon. See crazier things happen. But it certainly appears like that will be the icing on the cake here.
Set, game, match. And that will pretty much do it. There's going to be about 40 seconds left to run off here. But West Virginia's Division II hockey team is going to pull out one here tonight against JMU after a very fiery start in the first period. Had a bit of a rough patch in the second period, but they caught back on the horse and held that 3-2 lead for the entirety of this third period up until a minute to go. So, and we're going to come in one more time. West Virginia's going to get it back, and that'll do it.
Yep.
15 seconds. That puck's going to get tipped out to the neutral zone, and 10 seconds. So
West
there we go.
Virginia going to have a chance for the sweep here tomorrow.
Going to have the chance.
Senior afternoon. It's going to be a fun one.
Going to have the chance for the sweep tomorrow. We're going to have an icing here with a minute, 1.3 seconds to go. So
Hope you'll join us here. Believe puck drop
4:15, I believe.
estimated 4:15. Yeah, we'll
Might
probably
be
be on
later.
earlier. Just keep an eye out onto the YouTube channel. We'll be live here. You'll be
Yeah,
down announcing the
definitely.
scripts to the
Yes.
Thai Arena here. I'll be on the air here reading it right for you. So you'll be able to follow along.
And a bit of some tomfoolery there towards the end of the
Yeah,
game.
false start was being called there by Smith.
Well,
on the
anyway,
ice.
and no matter, you get the 2 zeros on the board. So anyway, West Virginia is going to come away with a win, 4-2. They're going to have a chance for the sweep tomorrow on Senior Day. Make sure you join us nice and early for that one, for all the Senior Day festivities. Well, West Virginia, what a game in the first period.
What a game.
Had a bit of a rough patch there, and we're going to leave you with Country Roads. Once again, I'm Richard Turkovich. He is Ian Murray. We are celebrating one more West Virginia win here in the Morgantown Ice Arena.